So they got them worshiping the devil. It's part of why they changed the sound of my voice. They're the children of Babylon's magic spell. And there's a reason that spell rhymes with hell. Because it's that illusion, that falsehood. That's the Antichrist, the anti-truth. They're the children of Zeus, the children of Baal, the children of Pan, the children of fertility deities. They bred for countless generations to get them accustomed to the falsehood, to the psychology, which they refer to as Babylon's magic spell, the chemistries, the coercion, the social control of the world. If you shouldn't love the world or anything in the world, like it says in 1 John 2:15, then you shouldn't love the social controllers. Love must be sincere, the Bible says. Love what is good, hate what is evil. Do you people hate what is evil? Or by your actions, do you hate what is truth and good? Like the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order. The idea of something that is infinitely greater than the idea of the Black Panther, right? The real life version, the Falcon, morally precise, not for kids, for adults, no cheesiness, no anime con Power Ranger bullshit. Universal pinpointing moral precision. Did you love what is good? Or did you conform to the spell? 1 John 2:15, don't love the world or anything in the world. If anyone loves the world, love for the Father is not in him. If anyone comes into the propaganda psychology and magic spell of the state and all the controlled opposition groups that rail about the state when they're really reinforcing the mind state of the state, if you love them, you don't love God. If you get in some kind of trance-like state, that's falsehood. Why are you in a trance? Why are you meditating? Why are you, saying mantras in a way that is religious? Why aren't you just focusing on reality, morality and reality? You won't find morality in the middle of nowhere, meditating in the woods. You won't find morality, on a pilgrimage to Mecca. You won't find morality going to church. Where you find morality is being moral. That's why it says that, I believe, in Jeremiah. What it means to know God is to be morally precise and to live moral precision. Not to do silly rituals and empty human rules, customs, and traditions, but to live in reality. Like it says in James, that Christian, Muslims, and Jews alike should read. Jews should be curious about the New Testament. Faith without works is dead. Traditions without works is dead. It's like a body without the spirit. When Christ returns, and I have returned, did you scramble to obey God through him? Or did you follow your mere human rules and customs and traditions, which come from the global system, Babylon's psychology, Babylon's magic spell? And if you follow Babylon's magic spell and not the truths that come from God through me and not the divine order, God is not the author of disorder, but of peace. The true pilgrimage to Mecca is through me. The true Wailing Wall is the gate, and I am it. I am the true church. I am the entrance to Jerusalem in the sky. You can hack my brain and try to get me to say it this way or that way. But the bottom line is, the government and the governing class and all these cults, they don't determine destiny. God does. And God chose them to play themselves like fools, trying to take credit for what I do. Like trying to take credit for the sun rising in the morning. With their twisted attempts to control my application. What did it do for them? Made them the most disgraced people that ever lived. Well, I am the top. And as I'm outside and the heavens here, they will cook for their interference. They will cook for their arrogant white Jew and LGBT human rules, customs, and traditions that led them to hack the brain of the Son of God. Can you imagine them thinking it's smart? Can they go tell their families exactly what they did and say that's a brilliant thing to do with a straight face? Can they look their offspring in the eyes and say that they've prepared them for heaven by interfering with God's work, trying to feed their egos? You see, you people love Babylon's magic spell like some psychotic older person that never grew up playing with Barbie dolls. Babylon's sissy. Never grew up, never manned up for a moment, magic spells. Instead of the truth that I carry with me, that I live, that I insist on. As I walk with the joy of actually doing God's work. Not some sissy, punk-ass, racist, white Jew and LGBT-derived psychology and chemistry. See, I did not come here to destroy what people started, but to complete it. And the path for me is the completion. By this I mean when people think about things and they say, hey, you know, we're trying here. You're not trying hard enough. This is the end. And the only way to complete any good thing that you've done is to rally and obey God through me. It is that Babylonian magic spell in your mind, your heart, and your soul that's preventing you from obeying God through me. Some of you might say, well, he's not in a business suit, driving a fancy car with a fancy estate, because you're so brainwashed by that kind of corny propaganda of the concrete jungle. Some of you might say, well, you know, he's younger than I am, right? Because I'm 43. Some people are like 60 years old. Again, it's Babylon's magic spell. It says in Psalm 119, verse 100, I believe it is, that I know more, I discern more than my elders, for I obey your precepts. What it means to know God is to obey God in the divine order.